People of the internets, welcome. I'm your host as always, El Murpho. We are back with another WWE SuperCard video. Make sure to hit that like button on this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell notification so we get notified every time I upload a video. And also, of course, patreon.com/elmurpho. Check me out there. Last time you guys were with me here on SuperCard, I unpacked. I almost said unopened. No, I opened. Also unpacked. Either one works. 2 elite packs. And I got myself an Elite Xavier Woods and an Elite Kane. I also happened to, as I show you guys here, I also, over the course of the weekend, was able to get the Elite Finn Balor from the weekend ring domination event, and I got another hardened Xavier Woods. That gives me 2 Xavier Woodses. So that's going to be a pro, and that's going to be my second best card. But we got to train him up. Now, I asked you guys to get me 50 likes. 50 likes, 25 more than the first video, in order for me to open up some throwback packs. Well, you guys crushed it with 110 likes so far, and potentially going over 1,000 views. Thank you guys so much. We're going to open up some elite packs at the end of this video. And some of you guys might also be wondering, who frequent the channel regularly and watch all the videos, might be asking, where's your Telltale Batman video today, Murpho? Don't worry about it. I will explain that at the end of the video, so be sure to check me out there. So what we're going to do today, before we open up these throwback packs that I promised you, I'm going to get you 2 throwback pack openings today. So hopefully we'll maybe get our first ultimate. Maybe we'll get a... why am I blanking on who the ultimates are? A Mankind, or a Stone Cold, or an Undertaker, or a Lita. Those are the ultimates that we got there. Well, we're doing a team event. I'm going to play a couple of games for you guys here. And my team, I'm playing with a much better team now. We already have the super rare Ric Flair. We're about to get the epic Booker T. We got the Goldust, the Shawn Michaels, the Titus O'Neil, the Randy Orton. Kalisto's the goal because we're a Hardened Plus team now with my new team, which one of the fellas in the comments of the last video invited me to, and he told me to join him on the last video before this too, on my first SuperCard video. I will shout him out once I check his name. But this is the main goal for me, hopefully, that we get to in this event, is the Elite Xavier Woods, because that would give me an Elite Pro Woods, which would be amazing. But we're going to play a couple games here. I'm going to get some points for the team, and then we are hopefully... not hopefully, then we're going to open up some Elite packs. So as we go into this first game, let's talk about Elimination Chamber. Shouldn't we? Now, today I'm shooting this and recording this on Monday. Elimination Chamber happened last night, which was aka Sunday, and you guys are watching this on Tuesday. So this is fresh on my mind. Raw is actually going on right now, but I don't really watch Raw or SmackDown that much anymore. I kind of try to catch the pay-per-views, keep up with NXT, maybe try to keep up with 205 Live. I don't really have the time to dedicate to 5 hours of live TV anymore. So, well, first we're going to pop in this Paul Heyman. That's another card I got, was a SummerSlam Paul Heyman. Pulled that from just the board when doing the event this week. We are going to put out, what is it, Charisma? We're going to put out my Elite Jericho. Alright, and it really doesn't matter what we're going to be doing here, because these should be people who are not qualified for us, who are nowhere near our level. They can't gomel. Or goal, since it's our level. Ghoul? Ghoul. Ghoul without a U, except for no. Okay. So, Elimination Chamber. We'll get to the main event in a second. As far as the undercard was concerned, I'm trying to remember what match happened first. I can't remember what match happened first, to be honest with you. I remember, oh, Becky Lynch and Mickie James happened. It was okay, nothing spectacular. It's nice to see Mickie James back in the ring on a WWE pay-per-view proper. I know she faced Asuka at the latest NXT TakeOver, or was it 2 takeovers ago? That was 2 takeovers ago. But it's nice to see her back in the ring in a proper, like, full-on main roster event. But the match wasn't anything too amazing. Then I believe after that we moved on to the handicap match of Dolph Ziggler against Apollo Crews and Kalisto, and I don't really understand that match. I mean, the attack afterwards by Ziggler, by Dolph, yeah, that builds him up as a bad guy. But I mean, like, two faces against a heel, and you know, they really need to. I don't know Apollo. I do know. I have met and do know Kalisto, and he's a really awesome dude, and he kills it when he's out there. And they really need to find a good direction for his character. The same thing for Apollo Crews. Apollo Crews, like I said, I don't know, but he looks like he works his ass off. And he looks like a really good guy. Those are two guys who are kind of just waddling or wallowing around right now, and it doesn't seem like creative knows what to do with them at the moment. So it'd be nice to see them be able to do something hopefully soon, and not just be kind of generic faces. So that was that. Then I believe after that we had, I think it was a tag gauntlet after that, and I mean, say what you will, it was okay. Nothing great. The tag division in SmackDown and Raw too, it just seems to be kind of like, which is like unfortunate because the tag division in NXT is ridiculous. Like the last year and a half, 2 years almost, the tag division has been ridiculously strong in NXT, and you've got a lot of these guys who came up from NXT, and like it's just kind of at the moment. A lot of people were upset that the Ascension came on looking strong against American Alpha and then lost. I don't really mind it that much because if you look at it, the Ascension were dominating American Alpha. I mean, granted, it was because of the user's attack, but they were dominating that match. And the only reason they lost is because they made a quick lapse in judgment. Connor made a mistake on the outside, which put him far away from breaking up from for the breakup by the corner. And Victor just got hit with a grand amplitude out of nowhere. And I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe he practically kicked out almost right after that. So like, it wasn't like they got just decimated and buried or anything. It's just they got caught, but they got overconfident. They let their guard down. They made a mistake, and they got caught really quick out of nowhere. And I think it makes them look okay. I don't think they've been destroyed like they have before, and I really hope that's the case because the Ascension are great. Are a great tag team. Connor I haven't met much. Victor I've met on a couple occasions. Victor's a really cool dude. Especially since he, had a blast letting me electrocute everybody inadvertently when we were playing the game. But he's a cool dude, and those are other guys. Like a lot of the roster is filled with really good, hardworking people, and they just need to get they need to have a good moment to shine and show what they can do. And I really hope that that's what happens with the Ascension. As I move along, I'm gonna try to talk and play because it's hard. I talk and I get into Elimination Chamber, and then I just ignore the game. Then after that, I believe we had Randy Orton versus Luke Harper, and those two crushed it. They killed it. Luke Harper, for a long time, I have loved his work. I thought his rivalry with Dolph Ziggler a couple years ago, or that was actually last year, was ridiculous. I loved the matches he put on with Ziggler, and I loved his Intercontinental Championship run, and I really want to see, outside of his whole I'm a team player, but I really think he's a guy who needs, again, who I would love to see get more attention and be able to go free and just do him. And he got a chance to do that tonight against Sunday night against Randy Orton, and they killed it. I thought it was a great match. I really loved it, and I am excited for what the future has to bring for Luke Harper. He can be a legitimate threat for the Intercontinental Championship now. He might even be a good threat and a challenge for the WWE Championship after WrestleMania, no matter who wins that match, which we'll get to in a second. And of course, Randy, he won the Royal Rumble, which I wasn't a fan of that ending, but he's a challenger to the title at WrestleMania. You can't let him lose, otherwise he comes off as weak, and it's good that, perfect game bonus. It's good that he won. I thought that match was booked perfectly. Then we come to the women's title match, and I've seen Naomi do better. I've seen Alexa Bliss do better. That match kind of seemed sloppy. It didn't seem like they had the best charisma. That finish was kind of sloppy. But I know those two women are capable of better performances, so I'm just gonna top it off to just, everybody has a bad night, and that was kind of an off night for them, I think. And I think what's most important is that Naomi finally won a women's championship, which is something that is long overdue. She's a cool lady. And she has busted her ass in this company, and she started out with the Funkadactyls, and look at what she's done, and she has improved so much and become such a great performer in the ring. I'm glad that she's finally gotten her moment in the sun, and I hope that there was some talking smack that there might be women's championship matches between now and WrestleMania. Naomi may not have the title going into Orlando, which might be just part of a storyline or just them being like anything can happen in the WWE, which it can. I'm hoping that they allow Naomi to keep the championship, and even if she loses the WrestleMania, at least have her carry it out into Orlando, into her hometown as champion. Now we will get to whatever I'm sure everybody wants me to talk about, the main event, the Elimination Chamber itself. I thought it was great. I thought it was, a lot of people are saying it was perfectly booked and everything, and I think so too. I think it was amazing. Top to bottom, everybody had a good moment. Baron Corbin had a really good moment. I didn't like the fact that he got eliminated on a quick roll-up, but then he obliterated Dean Ambrose, like just destroyed him, like practically killed him through one of the cell chambers. And I was like, okay, I've changed my mind. I was wrong. This was good. And that sets up Baron Corbin, who has been getting better and better since he went to the main roster. Puts him in perfect position to be a legitimate threat to Dean Ambrose's Intercontinental Championship, and I could see that being a great match at WrestleMania. Corbin versus Ambrose for the Intercontinental title. I think Miz looked really good. Miz had some great moments, some great shine, and I do love Miz both when watching him and both personally when I've gotten to talk with him and hang out with him. And it's just, when he's on. He's like the best heel in the company. I mean, a lot of people are going to say, oh, you got eliminated and that was lame. Like, he was on fire and they got taken out by one AA. But you know what? Miz, based on where he is in his career and where his career's been, and Cena on what he's been doing lately, it makes sense storyline for where each character is at, to me at least. Ugh, sorry about that. Trying to remember, that was Corbin, Miz, and then we had Cena, AJ, Wyatt. Who else was in that match? There was somebody else in that match, and I am not placing it for the life of me. I cannot. It wasn't Ziggler. I cannot remember, but oh god, I feel bad for not remembering who else was in that match. But when it came down to it, in the end, it came down to Cena, Styles, and Wyatt. And here I thought, this is where we're going to finally find out what happens. Everybody believed that Cena wasn't going to win it, that it was going to be Bray Wyatt. But there was, there's always that fear of Cena wins LOL. Not that Cena isn't one of the greatest performers ever. It's just, when you're faced with Cena versus Orton again for the millionth time, and I've seen Cena Orton live. They can tear it up live. But, that was like 10 years ago. It's like, I feel like Cena Orton is an example of like what would happen if you took, say, Hogan and Piper, or Hogan and heel Macho Man, and had them battle all the time, and then try to revisit it later. That's actually kind of what happened in WCW, and the same thing kind of happened. People were like, we've seen this before. Both guys are in the twilight of their careers. I'm sure they can still put on amazing matches. I'm sure they can put on good matches themselves, but we've seen it enough. We want to see something new. And if it's gonna happen again, like, we don't want to see it for a championship. Maybe like a one-off kind of thing. So it was good to see that Cena did fight on and fight strong and hold his own. But man, that crowd explode when Wyatt hit that Sister Abigail and pinned Cena clean. And the best thing about that is he hit one. I mean, granted, he took a Styles Clash before, but he hit one of his finishers and it got Cena for a 3 count. And then it was down to Wyatt and AJ, which is a match I would love to see again for a championship, because they did well together in the ring. I felt like they had good chemistry and they really worked well together. And I'm thinking at this moment, it's probably going to be Wyatt. But you know what? Even if it was AJ and they decided to put a belt on AJ for some reason, I think AJ and Randy would have been able to tear it up at WrestleMania too. However, it was indeed Bray Wyatt who won with another Sister Abigail. One Sister Abigail to take out AJ Styles in one night. This is almost like what I'm going to call Bray Wyatt's Chris Jericho moment. In one night, Bray Wyatt beat the 2 top stars in the company. You could argue that Randy Orton's up there because he's in the main event or whatever. You can argue about Rollins, Ambrose, and Reigns. But based on the quality of matches that have been going on in the last 6 months consistently between 2 performers, AJ and Cena have been the best. Or at least the largest, the most popular. And Bray Wyatt pinned them both within 10 minutes of each other with just one Sister Abigail on the same night to win a championship. That elevates him so much, and it's so well deserved. Bray Wyatt is a really cool guy backstage. He has worked his ass off his entire career, and he has been shafted. I feel like he's been shafted in his career quite a bit. Losing to Cena at Mania, losing to Taker at Mania, just losing, and there's Bray Wyatt right there. And it just pains me because it's like he's one of the most talented guys. And just, I'm gonna play one more so I can finish my discussion and get something off this board. And just like, he just hasn't been given his moment to shine, and he finally got it last night. And I really hope that they decide to keep the championship on him at WrestleMania and that he beats Orton. This storyline's going to be interesting because of the history that these two have, but I feel like Orton has won enough championships and had enough marquee matches, and this is the time to finally go full on with Bray Wyatt and just give him that massive push that he needs in order to cement himself as a star for years and years to come, potentially becoming the next Undertaker type character. Which means that I am pulling for Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania, and I am hoping that he holds on the championship for a while. I think it would be great after Wyatt wins, introduce Luke Harper, have a Wyatt family triple threat match at whatever the next pay-per-view is going to be called, Extreme Rules or whatever, and just have them tear the house down. And then have AJ and Cena get involved, and just have Bray Wyatt run the gamut of challengers. And then I would say have him hold the championship until SummerSlam, and then maybe have somebody finally beat him at SummerSlam. Be that, if I was going to pick somebody, maybe Dean, because they had a really nice rivalry way back when. Maybe put the championship back on Styles. Maybe that's when you crown Luke Harper and elevate Luke Harper. Who knows? But the main event, I feel, killed. It was amazing. It was great. And I am so happy for Bray Wyatt, just like I am happy for Naomi. Like I said, this was a show that had a lot of ups and downs. The matches weren't the greatest, aside from the last match and the Harper Orton match, but I do feel like in certain regards this show really did help elevate new stars going into WrestleMania, which is really good. Like, really happy to see. So that's my take on Elimination Chamber. If you guys have any thoughts or opinions, or whether you agree with me or disagree with me, be sure to let me know in the comments. But right now, we are going to finish destroying this person right here, this poor SOB, to make it 15 points, contributed by yours truly. And I'm going to keep playing this throughout the night to make sure that my team and hit that grind so my team gets points, so I can hopefully get that Woods for you boys and girls. Before we open up the pack. All right. I think this is 404, and then we will finish up. That Balor. I want to see if I can figure out. I'm trying to find. Here's the thing that I would ask all you folks to do. If any of you know a good link to something that actually ranks all the cards by stats, please let me know. I'd love to find it. I don't know if it's on the SuperCard Reddit or whatnot. I tried looking for it, but I can't find it. I know that Super Zom Barbecue or BBQ has lists of the top 5 best and worst of each tier, but I kind of want a full tier ranking if it exists. Because I want to see. I'm curious to see if my Elite Balor is better than my Elite Jericho. Because if that's the case, then I might just put him into this team event. If I get any comments before the team event ends, just put him in the team event to help train him up, so that way he'll be stronger. And there we go. A third perfect game. That'll be 15 points for the team from yours truly. I'm going to be grinding out more. Yeah, 50 out of 475. We're doing good. We're already on the legend. And there we go. I got a title match, so I'll be able to contribute 10 more points on the next game that I play for the team. I've got 4 more picks. Will I get a second one? Nope. Nope. What about this corner? Nope. And the last corner? Oh, nope. All right. I'm going to save those free ads for free matches. But now, for the moment that you have all been waiting for, we're going to open up ourselves a pair of throwback packs. I've already bought the points. So without further ado, we're just going to get right into it. I can get a hardened card. I can get one of a certain amount of hardened cards, elite cards, or ultimate cards. I'm hoping for an ultimate because I have not pulled an ultimate yet. I want my first ultimate. So let's cross our fingers. Let's cross our fingers and hope, close our eyes and hope that we get a ultimate card. All right, here we go. First throwback card. Let's see what we got. 3, 2, 1. Closing eyes. Yes. And what is it? Good. Ultimate, hardened, elite. Hardened Randy Orton. Okay, I already have the regular hardened Randy Orton and an elite charisma. All right, I already have the regular elite or hardened Randy Orton as a pro, but this will still make my my Royal Rumble, King of the Ring, Money in the Bank, Ring Domination, and Road to Glory decks better. All right, let's hope for better luck. Hopefully somebody I don't have. Hopefully an ultimate. Do I have the pack luck, or am I forever relegated to just getting elites and hardens? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. What is it? Did I get lucky? Did I get lucky? I did! Yes! My first ultimate. Woo! Yes! Lita. Ultimate Lita. I do not have a diva over SummerSlam ranking with Carmella, so this does wonders for me. This is amazing. I am throwing her. I'm going to level her up immediately. I'm going to throw her on the team deck and a hardened power. My first ultimate pull is Ultimate Lita throwback. Hell yes. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yes. Hell yes. All right. Before I let you go, I'm going to let you guys watch as I level up this Lita. Now, what am I going to train? What am I going to sacrifice to train? No, not commons. I don't need any. No, not supports. Maybe some enhancements. I want to get some of my leveled up regular cards. Let's see. Let's get rid of some WrestleMania ones. That Daniel Bryan Braun Strowman I can turn to a pro. So I'm going to keep those. I think I'm going to get rid of Kalisto. Definitely. And then I can get rid of a diva too. So I think I'm going to get rid of that Page. That Page Survivor. And we'll see where that puts me. So yes. 35 out of 45. Alright, so what we're going to do is we are going to... I'm going to give up something else. What else do I want to give up? Don't know. So I'm trying to save some of this stuff for fusion type deals. I need all of those. Let's see what we can get rid of. We're gonna level her up as much as we can because I'm saving all. I'm gonna get rid of. Let's get rid of some super rares. Let's get rid of some rares. Get rid of more rares. Oh, we can definitely get rid of more rares. We'll get rid of all these commons. We're only looking to go up 5 levels, so hopefully this will get us there. And then these commons, I'm saving some of these for Road to Glory when I got to just throw in commons to make sure that I level up. Let's see, Seth, we'll keep 2 big shows. Keep that Samoa Joe. Starting with this Miz, we'll get rid of everything, which isn't much. And let's see what commons we've got in here. We've got 3 uncommons. 2, 3. Let's see where we get Lita to. 37. 37 out of 45. Okay. Alright, that's not that bad. And then we're going to put points into her. So obviously 3 into speed. And then the next would be toughness. And then after that, we'll put 1 into charisma, and the next 2 will go into charisma. So we'll do that, and boom. Look at that. Look at that. We're going to level her up some more. We'll level her up some more in time. But boom, she's going to be my best card. Hell yeah, this throwback pack was a good idea, folks. Okay, let's see. Let's throw her into my decks. So what I'm going to do is, unfortunately, everybody, these, as those of you know, oh yeah, claim my reward, which is nothing because I was just leveling up people. As you all know, I'm sure, those of you who play SuperCard, SuperCard, ooh, I got into hardened tier on this now too. Ooh, what are the rewards? What are the rewards? Show me the rewards. Hardened and summer sound card are hardened if I get into second place. Okay, cool. Let's put her in the team. Sorry, everybody can use her in the team. As you all know, like these card openings, they are expensive, and unfortunately, I don't make a lot of money right now. So as much as I'd love to do like 2, 3 elite pack openings, I really can't afford it. I love doing them, and I absolutely love it, but unfortunately, I really can't keep up at this moment. When I get a larger following, and you know, I'm getting more of that YouTube money, I'll be able to put it back into these videos. But unfortunately, just now is not the time. However, though I can't do multiple, let's see what the team deck's at right now. What's the team deck at? Let's see that team deck. Harden plus plus, almost to elite. Nice, nice. By the way, shout out to Ashley the King. He was the one who got me into the Mustache Club, which is actually a much more active team than what I was used to. But anyway, back to the cards. However, I do love doing these pack openings for you guys. So here's what I'm gonna do. We got 110 this week. If we can get to 200 likes, 200, I will open another elite pack. I can only do one at a time, but I want to see if you guys can do it for me. If not, then I'll play some team event games. I'll show you my progress and what else I pulled. But if you guys help me out and get me those likes, 200. I'm asking big. I don't know if you guys are gonna get it. Tell your mama, tell your sister, tell your friends. Like this video. If you guys can get me to 200 likes, I will open up another elite pack. Otherwise, we're just going to do straight up gameplay, maybe talk about stuff that's going on in the WWE and wrestling in general, and just have ourselves a good time playing the game and you guys seeing how my progress goes. It's up to you guys to allow me to open up, to justify me being able to spend more of that cash, that dollar, to get another elite pack. So, do your thing, everybody. Like this video, smash the like button. Don't forget also to subscribe in order to support me even more, and hit that bell notification next to the subscribe button so we get notified every time I upload a video. Also, don't forget about, once again, patreon.com/elmurpho. You guys can find and support me there and find exclusive stuff. I'm also on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Facebook, which should all be right. I'm looking at this video, I believe here, down this way, maybe this way. I'm gonna figure it out eventually. All my handles are there. Thank you all so much for watching. I really enjoy it. I'm really happy that you guys are digging this series. It's my most viewed series so far, most liked, and I'm getting a ton of subscribers, ton of new people, new fans coming in to watch this, so I really appreciate it. Thank you all so much. One last thing, like I said, for those of you who like watching my Telltale Batman videos, because I am in the process of moving and I still want to make these SuperCard videos and these Champions videos that I also make, go check that out. I had to cut back on something, so I won't be editing or releasing any Telltale Batman videos this week or next week, but hopefully in 2 weeks time that will return for you guys, as I will hopefully at that point be settled into my new place. So once again, thank you all so much for watching. Until the next video, may our game be true.